Hi, I'm Shannon with Bridal Bliss. Thank you for your interest in our upcoming shows. I'd like to share with you some of the elements that are good to have in your booth and some of the elements that are not good to have in your booth. Many of you are always asking me, what should I do to make sure that brides like my booth and that brides want to stop and talk to me? So let me share some of my ideas with you. First of all, as you can see, I'm standing here at a cocktail table near the edge of my booth. My main table that Bridal Bliss provides for you with your black linen is located near the back of my booth. This forces the brides to step in and actually talk to you. If you're standing out on the edge, they can see a smiling face as they approach, stop, have a conversation, and handle whatever it is you have going on your table. If you're standing near your table at the back of the booth, they have to step in and talk to you. They don't get caught in the flow of traffic coming through, and they can see the different things that you have displayed for them. When using a cocktail table, that's always an excellent space to do a giveaway, have little sign-up cards where not only the brides, but their entourage, their guests, their bridesmaids, their mothers, their aunts can fill out and give you their information. That puts you a step ahead right out of the gate because you're collecting more than just the bride's information. You are doubling, tripling, or even quadrupling the number of leads you're collecting at the show. So do a little giveaway, a gift card, percentage off your services, even just a photo album or something that you think they might like. Believe me, they're going to stop and sign up, and then you're collecting all kinds of data and information. It's also a good idea to have your business cards easily accessible on the outside of the booth. That way, if your booth is crowded and full of brides who have stopped, an interested bride can still grab your business card as she passes by. You also want to make sure you have interesting elements out on your table or on the tables within your booth. A little decoration shows that you have a creative side and you pay attention to small details. A little candy never hurt either. They're going to get hungry and they like sweets, so they'll be definitely willing to stop if you've got some candy accessible either in the front or the back of your booth. Another thing with Bridal Bliss is we do not provide signage for you. While we're happy to provide the space with the electricity, the internet, the table, and the linen, you are responsible for your own signage. So I always encourage a banner to hang at the back of your booth or a pop-up sign to go near the edge of your booth or in the back that they can see well as they pass by. Interactive elements are also good. Showing slideshows, having iPads available that show examples of your work. Brides are very technologically capable these days and they want to stop and check those out. You also might want to have a giveaway near the back of your booth. Again, it forces them to step in, take a moment and speak with you, and if they want it, they'll come get it. Another thing you always want to have easily accessible nowadays with Bridal Bliss is your bride scan barcode. Make sure it's not with you. Even though you're wearing your lanyard, you still want them to be able to scan your code and find your information after the show. Put it somewhere where you're not going to be standing so that they can still get your details if you're talking with a bride. While this is kind of a primitive booth here, I've shown you some great ideas and elements that you might want to incorporate in your booth, along with your own special touches to show off what makes you great and encourages those brides to book business with you. Here are some examples of some other booths who have really incorporated smart elements that are going to help draw the brides to them. There's excellent signage, using their table and filling it with great elements. Use your laptops and your iPads to show off your work and show what you've done. Brides know how to use those. They want to pick them up and they want to touch them. Here you can see there's giveaways being done. This is collecting data and contact information for many, many potential clients. Now I'd like to share with you a few elements that contribute to booths that are not quite as successful as booths who set themselves up and are open to brides. As you can see, Sarah is sitting here working her booth. We have no signage, so we have no idea who she is. She's pushed her table to the edge of her booth, which does not invite the brides to step in and hang out for a few minutes to talk with her and get to know what her product is. She's got her business cards still in the box from Vistaprint, which we're glad she's using Vistaprint, but they're still in the box. That doesn't make them very easy for brides to grab, and it would make me as a bride hesitant to reach in there to grab one of them. We have visible food and drink on the table, which just isn't very welcoming. It doesn't make me want to interrupt her meal or get her off her phone, which is another bad thing she's doing. She is unapproachable. She's not telling us anything about what it is she has going on, and all she seems interested in is her phone. So while Sarah might still be successful at the show, she's probably not going to book as many brides as someone who is following better booth practices.